It's 5 o'clock. Hello and welcome. You're watching SA Tonight. We go straight now to Cape Town, where President Cyril Ramaphosa is addressing the media outside the Tutu family home. Let's take a listen.
Also President Mandela. So she's been a constant mainstay to the two outstanding leaders that our country has produced. This is a sad moment, but it is also a moment of celebration. Celebrating a life well led and a life that is so gigantic, which straddles many epochs in the life of our country, where the Archbishop led many of our people, millions of our people, in a struggle against apartheid. And when apartheid was defeated, also led the process of reconciliation. And as he became concerned about some of the errors of the governing party, he spoke out. He was brave, he was forthright, and we loved him just for that, because he was a voice of the voiceless. He was the one person who campaigned for justice, for people living with HIV, for the LGBTQI plus community, and for the dejected and the oppressed people, not only in our country. So he really, as an outstanding religious leader, really exuded love, embraced our people as a nation right across the various racial groupings in our country, embraced them and participated in the building of the South African nation. And if there ever was one person who really promoted social cohesion, it was Archbishop Desmond Tutu. A lot of great things can be said about him. His global status, the love that he was and is being showered with from across the various countries in the world, just speaks volumes of what he stood for and what people saw in him as a great leader. So we are enormously diminished by his passing, but at the same time we are filled with a celebratory moment that we should use this opportunity to celebrate his life and to try and draw as much as we possibly can the various good things that he sought to impart to us. So as we say in African parlance, a huge tree has fallen, and it is a tree under which we as Africans, as the children of this great country, South Africa, found refuge, found shade, found protection, and this tree has now fallen. But for us is to pick up the branches of this tree and march forward, seeking always to try and hold up the branches of this tree so that the spirit that Desmond Tutu represented can actually infuse us to do much more. He wanted us to do much more than what we are doing, and his life is an inspiration for us to do precisely that. So we look forward to putting him to rest on the 1st, and I will be there, and the government will follow the lead of the church in all this, and we are humbled to be given this opportunity to participate in honoring this great man, even as a government. Thank you very much. Thank you.
International leaders are coming to the...
We don't know yet. We don't know, and we will see as that unfolds. So it's best to leave it there for now. As you well know, international flights are being cancelled left, right, and center. I just heard that more than 1,800 flights have been cancelled because of Omicron. So we're living through a very difficult time. We would have wanted to give him the best send-off, but we are where we are. But thank you very much for being here.
President, can you
Thank you.
confirm firstly people have a class 1 funeral home?
Yes, absolutely. It is class 1 with religious characteristics.
President Cyril Ramaphosa there outside the Milnerton home, the Tutu Milnerton home in Cape Town, where he paid respects to the family there, and he's about to leave that premises, just mingling with some other leaders outside the home there. The president once again reiterating the role of the late Archbishop Desmond Tutu. He spoke of his political and social history. He spoke of him standing beside the marginalized, embracing the love across the nation. He said Desmond Tutu was really at the center of social cohesion in the country. The president also reminding us about the global status of the late Desmond Tutu, saying that the tributes from across the world really bears testament to that. He says that South Africa and the government and all those close to Desmond Tutu have been diminished by his passing, but he reminds South Africans to draw from the late Archbishop's achievements. The president also saying there's uncertainty when asked about who would be attending the funeral and exactly how big it would be, saying that COVID-19 did put a cloud of uncertainty on travel, etc. So there's no real clarity on how big this funeral would be and which other nations would be attending. All right, we'll have more from our reporter Aisha Ismail, who's outside the Milnerton home in a moment.